Hello friends, this is Chandrakant from Akulmac Technologies. Welcome to Top Brass. Let me also welcome my friend from United Kingdom, Mr. Naval Gant. Naval, welcome to Top Brass.
Good morning, CK. Bright and sunny London, as ever.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon. Yes, it is good afternoon to yourselves. So the beauty of international date lines. And today, what we thought was we'd do a bit of a follow-up of this, catastrophic impact on some businesses where a number of apps have been banned by the government. We don't need to go into the reasons why, but they've been banned. So now what we need to do is to deal with it, deal with the consequences. So TikTok, WeChat, there's a few direct organizations, small businesses, large businesses, that have really been focusing their advertising money through these two particular apps. So what are the direct implications for these people?
Naval, there is a huge direct implication. The direct implication is to these companies in a lot of revenue, not only from India, but the neighboring countries also. The videos were very popular into Indian market. So all of those are not playing anymore. In fact, the biggest superstar on TikTok is from a neighboring country, and he is not an Indian. So his videos are very popular here, and his business is going out of the window. So TikTok is losing revenue. The small artists or artisans or whatever the small real-time music or videos these guys make, they generate revenue using TikTok advertising channels. So their revenue will disappear, not only in India, but also in neighboring countries. And there are a lot of film stars. They have their own fan followers on TikTok. So they have fan followers on different media, and TikTok is also one of the fan followers they have on TikTok. So they are going to lose all their fans on, especially on WeChat and TikTok. And I think the direct implication is the enterprises. They lose a big chunk of advertising credit or branding credit because TikTok had 800 million subscribers within India itself. So 800 million subscribers is like twice the population of European Union. That is a kind of segment, the merchandise revenue or in terms of branding and advertising, these guys will lose. So there is a huge implications.
You're absolutely right. And this isn't just India centric, because there's a lot of people that use TikTok around the world that rely upon these 800 million users in India for their audience, their market. So I've seen the noise, and it is noise because this is not good news. This is almost like feedback from a guitar that goes through the amp. It is wow. It really has reverberated around the world. But the point is now it's happened. Will it come back? We don't know. We're out of control of this particular arena. This is down to a government's issue, government restrictions. So the knock-on consequences for any business now you need to start to think about the consequences of these things happening that are completely out of your control. Just like COVID was completely out of your control. You didn't know it was coming. You didn't do either. So what we need to be doing is focusing on our business processes. So as a small business, just look at your business processes. What are you doing? Where are you doing it? How are you doing it? More importantly, what third-party software, what third-party trust, reliance that you have in your business that allows you to do what you do. And the obvious one in this digital arena, this video type arena that TikTok operates in, is go to YouTube. Look at what YouTube offers. It's been around longer, and there's more comfort potentially around using that particular product. So now just look into it. So if video is really important to your organization, you may be using Zoom, you may be using Skype, you may be using anything. But what if one of those went down? What is your backup plan? So if you make a plan, then you can execute the plan in order of preferences. So just like COVID was a huge shock to the world, TikTok is a huge shock to the advertising world. So let's just think, let's take a step back and look at our businesses, look at how they operate, who we rely upon, who we trust, what's an integral part of our organization that we need to make sure we've got an alternative. And it's as simple as that, really. So this is a shock that's reverberating around one particular industry, but the knock-on effects are everywhere. Ultimately, there's a consequence of it. It could be your child that, you know, likes doing TikTok videos or using WeChat or one of these other apps that have been banned, and they've had their world taken away. Well, just look at what happens to them. And you don't want your business to go into that black hole. So take a grip, just take a step back, relax, look at the alternatives, and have contingency plans. It's good disaster planning anyway. And I know, CK, you know, if one server goes down, you've got automatic backup plans. When the electricity goes off, and it goes off, you know, far too often in your country in certain areas, there's always a generator that kicks in. There may be a 5-second delay or a 5-minute delay, but there's always a generator backup somewhere. So other people are thinking about it for you. You need to think about it for yourself. So just be a little bit more resilient and don't go into panic mode. Because there's no point in going into panic mode.
Absolutely, Neville. In fact, you know, we can suggest certain alternatives to some of these people. And the very fact that TikTok was very popular around the world is because most of these Chinese mobile phones came preloaded with TikTok app. So people are, you know, spending not too much of money, and they get a whole lot of Chinese applications like WeChat, TikTok. So it was learning by buying the mobile itself. So that is why it became very popular in, you know, in the villages and you know, in the outskirts of the country. And the other alternatives are still there, but you know, it will require a little bit of efforts of downloading new apps. For example, YouTube can be a very good video platform, and it also has a lot of advertisements. So not as friendly as TikTok, because the ticket size for TikTok was very small, whereas YouTube ticket size runs into thousands of hours of the viewership. Only then they start making money. So I think the backup is there, but at the same time, TikTok not being present will create a vacuum, and I'm sure there will be some Indian player who will jump into it within few days. So technology behind TikTok and WeChat is not rocket science. It can be replicated. So I'm sure there will be some entrepreneur somewhere in India across the length and breadth of the country, and very soon we will have a replacement.
Well, like anything else, you know, we haven't seen competition come to the likes of TikTok, and I'm sure lots of people have been thinking about it. But like anything else, once you get that brand name out there, the barrier to entry is really high. But there's no barrier to entry now. You know, here's a great opportunity. If I had a software company, I know what I'd be going to do currently. So come and, in fact, if you're an organization out there which is looking at this arena, come and talk to us, because we'd like to know, you know, what you're doing and how you're doing it, and, you know, perhaps even promote you. So the message of today is be resilient, build resilience into your business, because actually you never know what's going to happen, which is completely out of your control. But there's always a backup plan. You might want to call it plan B, plan C, plan D. As far as I'm concerned, it's always plan A. You just need to be agile and move around it, because then it's always plan A. It's nice and simple. As I say, be resilient. That's the message today. Don't worry about things happening out there. Just be resilient.
Thank you, Neville. And as you said yesterday, never put all your eggs in one basket. I think that is so true. I think it's a learning for most of the
Exactly.
entrepreneurs. We will catch up with you tomorrow, Neville, on another edition of Top Brass. Bye-bye.
Good speaking with you, CK. Take care. Bye-bye.